Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel today. So in today's video, I'm making this video as a rant to this fucking horrid VPN, Surfshark. So I got this VPN, I would probably say late 2022, early 2023. It was in that time span. I do not remember exactly when I purchased it, but it was in that time span. So I also got a year and a half add-on to it because I was qualified with the service of the VPN. It worked good for its time. Now, one of the main selling points to me is that it still has support for Windows 8.1 and Windows 7, which I like to run. I like to twinker. I like to, or tinker, my bad, I'm tired as hell right now. But I would like to just do things with those operating systems. And at that time, Surfshark was a good option because it was one of the only, if not the only VPN on the market to have support for those operating systems, and it claimed it would support those operating systems for years to come. And in that time, in 2022, that was a hell of a deal because that could mean at least 3 years of extra support from a good VPN provider. So I've been using Surfshark for the past 2 years, and this VPN, I have to give them credit. For my 10-year with Surfshark, it was a good quality VPN. But this VPN now should not be touched with a 10-foot pole. So they were acquired by Nord, and they changed their TOS to where they no longer don't have a no-log policy. They go through, or not necessarily go through your traffic, but you can get DMCA'd while using Surfshark. And keep in mind, at that time of my purchase, their biggest advertisement was no log, no tracking. That is the only reason I got Surfshark. I'm just going to ask you guys this right now. Who the fuck in their right mind would get a VPN to not do illegal activities? If you're buying a VPN, you're like, hey, what do you need to do on the internet? You are retarded. That's not what a VPN's purpose is for. If you have a VPN, that's not going to save you from installing malware on your computer. A VPN is simply to not necessarily make you anonymous, because even at that point, there's still going to be other things to, track you, in a sense. You're going to have your web browser that's going to remember the things you do. So in a sense, VPN is not really good for privacy and security. Oh, God, that was a voice crack and a half. It's not really meant for those things. A VPN is meant to make it to where regular people do not know your IP address, and that is perfect for things like torrenting, things like that. Now, I'm going to say right now, I torrent a lot of things. Not necessarily illegal things, but you can get the gist. I have a VPN. I'm a PC user of over 4 years, so you can probably put 2 and 2 together on what I do on my VPN. And not necessarily unethical, but kind of practical in a sense, because I am not going to pay $80 for a game that runs at 40 FPS on my PC. That's just completely fucking preposterous. Games have gotten expensive, but the quality has only gotten down. Now, keep in mind, I only pirate from Big Boy. I only pirate from the fat cats. I don't pirate games from indie developers because I actually like playing a lot of indie games. I will give those people money for making a good quality game. But you cannot make me pay for a game like fucking Alan Wake 2 that runs poorly on a 3090. Okay? The game runs at 50 FPS with frame generation at low settings on my PC. The game barely runs. I would have no intention to run a game like that. Or not necessarily intention. I would have no reason to pay for a game like that can't even work decently on new to higher end PCs. You literally need a top of the line PC to play that game. Even with the 3080, you can barely get 120 FPS in that game on a GPU that costs around $1,200 right now with how bad the inflation of all these parts is. So games like that I refuse to fucking pay for. I will not pay for an unoptimized piece of trash. That is just not something I would ever do. I only give my hard-earned cash to games that are optimized, run on Proton, and are actually worth my fucking time to actually play. I'm not going to play a game that's horrible, and you bet your sweet ass I am not paying for a game that is completely donkey shit. Hence, that's why I like my VPN. So I am not going to be pirating anymore because I'm going to have to cancel my Surfshark subscription because they are now banning your account and sending letters to your ISP if you are reported pirating on their thing, which means they manually go through. So, like, if you get reported, they will manually go through your thing and check what you were doing. Like, that could be anything. Say, for example, you were browsing the dark web, doing things you weren't going to do or are supposed to be doing. They can now see all that in a sense that they can now track what you download. Now, if you want any more information on this, go to Reddit, look at the countless people who are now getting banned for pirating stuff. And the thing is, their terms of service has changed in the past 80 days. And you think that would make me eligible for a refund. Well, you betted fucking wrong. I can't get a refund on something I spent over $120 on. Now, they do have a policy, a 30-day money-back guarantee. You guys, they changed their terms of service in the last 2 months, and you can't get a refund if you are a pre-subscribing customer. I am going to fight my ass off because I am not paying for this spyware anymore. I'm going to uninstall this right after this video. I don't feel safe having this installed on my PC anymore, knowing their natures. I'm either going to get Proton VPN, Molvat VPN, or for fucking hell, any other VPN that actually respects the user's data, for God's sake. I mean, this is false advertising at this point. If you still... Hey, okay, let's evaluate their website real quick. Let me open up a private window. If you go to their website right now, I'm pretty sure that they're going to still claim that they don't have a no-log policy, which is not the fucking case anymore. But hang on, let's go to their website real quick. Secure your connection. Bullshit, yada, yada, yada. Real-time defense. So they are kind of just rebranding to an antivirus at this point. Barely anything on their VPN. It's all about their security suite now, but resources. So on here, if you used it before they updated their website, it claimed the first goddamn thing that was on here, look, right here, no log policy. They claim to have a no log policy, but this is not the truth. This is false advertising at the finest. We do not monitor. That's a fucking lie. Track. That is a goddamn lie. Or store. That's an even bigger fucking lie. Your activity. Whatever you do stays with us. That's not the case anymore. So, this is a warning. Anyone watching this right now, do not go with Surfshark as your VPN provider. Go with anyone else, or Nord for that matter, because NordVPN owns Surfshark now. So it's basically just a NordVPN shell company at this point. Do not use this VPN. You will get DMCA'd if you pirate. This VPN is not worth using. It's not worth the money. It's fucking spyware at this point because it's basic. Because it can now track all your internet services. If you were to get audited by the government or something like that for your internet activity, like let's say if you have Bitcoin, let's say if you transferred like $4,000 worth of Bitcoin and you get audited by the IRS, the government now has the ability to ask Surfshark for that log of that Tor connection that you had, and they can now, they can basically track everything back to you with this VPN. That is how much the door has been busted open with this VPN. Do not use this VPN. You will fucking regret it. This is false advertising, and this company should be ashamed that they changed up their terms of service without offering people a guide to getting their money back. I'm pretty sure that violates some sort of law, but I'm probably wrong. I don't know too much about law, but I would imagine that could violate fucking something. But, you know, the point of this, do not buy this VPN. You will regret it. It sucks for doing anything anyone would actually want a VPN for. You can get tracked. Things can get tracked back to you with Surfshark. Do not use this VPN. That is my 2 cents. Have a good day.